Hello and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be your storyteller for this game about living gods on the wrong side of the law. Joining me for this game is...
Hey there, guys. My name is Tyler. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Ricky, the fire-aspected street exorcist.
Hi, everybody. My name's Christina. I will be playing Ellion. My pronouns are she, her, and Ellion's pronouns are they, them. They are a water-aspected investigator.
Hi, everyone. My name's Cody. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Amalar Divine, the air-aspected shady businessman.
Hi, my name is Britt, and my pronouns are she and her. I play a wood aspect named Rush Ferris, who has a ferret familiar named Zeke. Together, they specialize in archery, larceny, and dance.
Hi, I'm Michaela, she, her, and I'll be playing Tirali of House Regara, an Earth-aspected leader of a small military force known as the Tyrants, who cooks the books for the gang.
And this is Exalted, like a dragon-blooded. Act 3, Love and Loss in Lookshy. And when I say that the suit splits, I mean literally the suit splits and bits of the blood ape like rip off of itself and begin to basically dismemberingly go find that information. It's not a good sight.
I mean, we've seen weirder stuff, I feel like.
We've dealt with blood apes before.
Usually not ones that rip themselves apart, though.
Fair.
Koji just kind of puts a hand over his mouth and goes, You know, you never get used to that. But you know what sucks the most about it?
What is it?
I'm gonna be the one who has to sew that suit back up.
Might just be easier to get it so it's more easily detachable to break apart.
So what, like, make like all of it like have like buttons, and then he can just like rip the when he wants to send his arm off to the West Wing, he can just rip the whole sleeve off, and then we can just reattach it later.
Kind of quick release almost, if there's a way to incorporate that into an outfit. Maybe something that's easily tieable, just pull the string or cord or whatever, and it just comes right off and is easily just able to tie back up.
Yeah, all right. It's a little weird. I've seen he kind of looks down at the ground and he goes, I don't know how much more work that's going to be for me, if I'm being honest. Like,
is it more simple to tie it back together or to sew it all back together? Ellion looks completely unfazed by just watching this whole thing like happen in front of them. It's just kind of like, yep.
I mean, my main concern is that I never know how many pieces he's going to break off into. I've once seen him do 30 at once.
That does make it a little bit more difficult then.
Yeah. How do you account for a stomach going and hanging out in the known gods records? Like, no one's expecting that. And the liver? Don't even get me started on where I had to find that.
The other option is not to have the suit on at all. But
yeah, but then he's naked and it gets really upsetting to the younger students.
You could just cover what you need to then.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels a little half-assed to just have him in a loincloth, though, you know? Like, we're the Academy of Sorcery. It's supposed to be, like...
As opposed to a constantly restitched back-together outfit? Does that look more appropriate?
I mean, you have to admit, he does look pretty dapper in a suit.
Yes, but the stitch lines make it seem like it's been done multiple times. So there's a little bit of a give and take here.
I'll bring it up with my bosses. Maybe they can splurge for some military buttons for him. I mean, he's been here long enough. He's basically due for a promotion, right?
An outfit promotion, so to speak.
Exactly. And at this point, as that he's just kind of like passing the time, you hear the sound of limbs crawling back together and reforming.
The squelching,
Yeah, the squelching noise as that a hand is coming down one aisle, or like an arm without digits is like slapping itself down on the ground and then pulling itself forward and then slapping itself again and then doing it again. And Koji does not seem bothered by this. He's mostly just upset by the knowing that he's going to have to sew that suit back together. And after a few moments of it coming back together, the blood ape reassembles and deposits a few books for you. Not much information on dynast houses that aren't kept in the vault with no access to outsiders. Have to keep safe from potential spies. But it gives you some information.
Thank you.
Basically, if you would like to... Do you want to go over... Do you want Ellion to just spend their day going over all of this information? Or, like, how do you want to, I guess...
I mean, at this point, it would be nighttime because we just had dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're allowed to basically, like, work through the night to do this, then they'll probably just stay here and work through the night and sleep a good bit of the morning and probably into the afternoon a bit. Because I assume we're not meeting Vita right away and on the next day.
It's probably going to be as soon as Devine has the courage to.
Well, I mean, if Ellion misses it, Ellion misses it. That's fine. But they need...
Right.
They feel like this research is important. Divine's a big boy. Ellion's kind of said their piece on the whole situation, specifically to him. So if they miss it, they miss it. But they're going to go over all this stuff. And I mean, unless you think there's anything super pertinent to what we're doing this session, you can just write up some stuff and send it to me if you want to.
Well, I mean, I want to give you some kind of, you've been doing the research on it, and I want to give you some kind of, information to, share with other people. So what that I'm going to let you know is the information on, it was Pelops and Venif that you were looking into, as well as Cadet House UA. And was there? I feel like there was something else. Was it the other? The other cadet house, the Riptide
family.
Yes. House UA is what is called a cadet house. They are smaller than smaller than the great dynast houses of the realm. Houses like Cessus, Regara, Tepet, Catholic, Sinis, and so on and so forth. They are smaller houses than that, usually assigned to satrapies of or satraps of the realm. Basically, they spend most of their time in the threshold, so in places like Chiaroscuro, the Lap, places that Harborhead, at one point Thorns, that kind of thing. They basically are, I don't want to say that they're sent out to not be a problem for the realm, but your passing knowledge of understanding how that realm politics works is basically, it's set up so that all the other houses are fighting each other, so they don't all try to make a play for the throne. That's the quick and dirty of realm politics, and the cadet houses are large enough that they need their own special place, but small enough that small enough that they don't need to be on the realm and kept on a shorter leash like the other houses are. Venif and Pelops are two very specific houses of the realm. Pelops is one of the water houses. It's actually the only water house currently. And Venif is one of two of the dynastic wood houses. Venif, the House Venif, is one of the newer dynastic houses, and they are on their way to try and prove that they are better than any of the other great houses. One of their claims to fame is that, like House Naman, their leader, Venif, has a very similar visage to the Scarlet Empress herself. So it's very much one of those, like, a lot of Venif's kids tend to be redheads and have like those striking Scarlet Empress features. And like that tends to get them either into a lot of trouble or it tends to boost their reputation. And this is something that happened a couple hundred years ago to Naman as well, who also is one of the Scarlet Empress's kids who has very similar looks. Pelops, on the other hand, is currently the only water house, but they are on the back pedal because Venif has recently kind of taken a bit of their power. House Pelops currently operates mostly in the West and in the Western Theater, doing military operations, whereas House Venif currently has the Wood Fleet, which is a merchant marine fleet that operates in the Inland Sea. So basically, House Venif, getting all those merchants and everything, their coffers are full and are doing great, and House Pelops is pissed off about it because Venif took all their money. And that's a breakdown on basic realm politics. Here's where things get very interesting regarding those cadet houses. Regarding the first one that I mentioned, not UA, but the Riptide family, they were until probably a few hundred years ago. Maybe not a few, that's too soon. A few decades ago, so probably like 50 to 70, probably like within your lifetime, they were the main cadet house out in the West, but they had trouble with expansion, but did not have trouble dealing with revolutions and things like that. They were found to be extraordinarily brutal in taking down people and their uprising. So it's been noted in here that the Riptide family no longer operates in the West, actually. That they were actually I don't want to say excommunicated, but they were shuffled off to the far east of the Empire, out near the Dreaming Sea and the like. Taking their place now is House Yue. They are a small house that is descended from the marriage of a Tepet scion, a scion of House Tepet, to some of the people out in the West, and has produced an extraordinary amount of exalts through the marriage. No one's exactly sure why, but it's been enough that they've gotten noticed. Currently, they are helping with the merchant fleet of Venif and trying to help bring its power kind of further out to the west to help with the coffers, as they're kind of It doesn't say why, but it says that they are kind of aligning themselves closer with House Vanif and Tepet than they would with some of the older houses of the realm. The other thing of note about them is that they are honestly kind of they get shuffled. A lot of the reports that Lookshy has from some of the people here do not exactly like looking over everything. They don't corroborate perfectly. So like you're looking at like Vanif things that House Vanif has done, and then you'll look at things that House Yue has done, and you'll notice that Yue will say something, and then on the other paper regarding Vanif, it will say the exact same thing. So like basically Vanif is kind of taking a lot of basically stealing a lot of their thunder and like saying that it was them the whole time. Besides that, if you could make me an intelligence and bureaucracy roll, and I will let you know the better that you do on this, the more information that I'm going to give you about something very interesting.
Intelligence. I have a weird question. Contracts wouldn't help with this, right? I assume not. I have a specialization in bureaucracy contracts.
I'll let it. This is contract adjacent. I would say that it's close enough that the specialty would apply.
Done. But I think I'll throw a willpower in for an extra success right now.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of willpower. Okay. So nothing else added really. I don't think eidetic memory or enhanced sight or anything.
I'll give you eidetic memory.
Okay, so that gives me another auto success. All right, let's see how this goes. Only 5.
With 5 successes, it is going to take you quite a while. You are going to be up, going through the paperwork, like an accountant trying to figure out where all the money's going.
Like I said, it's going to be an all-night thing.
But eventually, you come across some interesting paperwork associated with House Yue. You come across some genealogical records that Lookshy has managed to find. Now, being a dragon-blooded, genealogical records are fairly important when it comes to the house and everything because, tracing your lineage back and yada yada. Yeah. Very important. You want to know how many steps you're removed from the Scarlet Empress, so you know that you should actually invite her to your wedding or not. What that you find regarding House Yue is a couple different records that are not perfectly matching up. There is one of the parents on one of them. It shows that they have had over their long life of about 200 years, they have had a total of 18 children, which is respectable for living 200 years. But as that you kind of cross-reference this on another sheet of paper, it says that they have only had 17 children. And you notice when that you're looking at both of them together, on one of the papers, there's on the paper that says that they've only had 17 children, there is an inconsistency where that a line is left blank. And when you look over at the one that says 18, there are 17 names and one that is, despite being like the 17th child, is like, the ink looks old and you can barely make out the name Moya.
So the one that has 17 has just a line missing from it?
Yes, it looks like that it has a line missing from it where that number 17 out of 18 would have gone.
Okay.
And then the other one has faded ink at line 17 that you can vaguely make out as Moya. And since you got so many successes, I will give you one other little bit of information. If you track down where that little missing line is, where that little bit that I know that Ellion is actually looking for, because the puzzle pieces you can see the shapes of them. You kind of go through and you can see there's like, I don't want to say it's like a page that's like stuck together, but it's almost like there was ink that
kind of weird overlay or something.
Yeah. There's like a weird overlay that if you were to put these two like over each other, you would notice that the 17th scion of House Yue was sent to the scavenger lands for as a for their schooling, basically, like for training purposes, and then never returned. The records state that they believe that she was lost at sea, as happens.
I'm gonna take note of some of the names that are listed on here. Does it weirdly mention anything about them residing currently in Luxai? Any of them in the family tree, maybe?
No.
Okay.
No, it does not.
Figure that was very specific, but I had to try anyways. Yeah, Ellen's gonna take note of the names, because it's like they clearly brought a notebook to like take notes and try and do the conspiracy chart of like, why does this fucking person want to screw us over? Like, what is her motivation for this bullshit? And just like papers everywhere, books open, just like seeing if the blood ape or somebody will bring them coffee or tea to keep them awake while they just go over everything and connect the dots and lines and stuff.
Koji will bring you tea, as he is the night receptionist.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this.
He leaves you to your duties, but yes, you have uncovered a little bit more about the person who screwed you all over.
Yeah, Ellion's big thing is why. Like, why? That's Ellion's big thing, is why did this happen? So, why did this happen, and why did we not see it coming, type of thing? Why did nobody else see it coming, type of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Ellion's night and into the morning, and just kind of like goes back to their room and collapses to sleep for a bit.
Okay. Did anyone else have anything that they wanted to do with the rest of their night besides just go pass out and
Yeah.
Yeah?
I want to talk to Balar about this fucking demon that his sister is carrying around.
Okay. So you're gonna go back to the boat.
I am. Please remind me before we do that what the demon's name was.
Ara.
Mora?
Ara.
Ara, okay.
Mara.
Mara.
M-A-R-A, got it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you go back to the boat that is currently housing some of the people that probably should not be out and about and look shy, just for their own safety at this point. There has at this point been a second boat that has pulled up that is currently has the majority of Lookshy's Navy officers, the security force that's at the dock, essentially, as that the tyrants are currently being unloaded, and you can see Divine's sister Divinity going through and very rapidly like peace tying their weapons and like making sure that they know, hey, don't actually take this off, or else bad things will happen to you all. Like, she's basically going about doing that, letting the tyrants into the city. Seems like a very weird statement to say regarding Lookshy, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. Does Divinity let me just get back on the boat?
Yeah, she's gonna just let you get back on the boat. So she's on she's dealing with a different boat than you, but it's like nearby. So the boat that Balar is on is just docked there. There's a few dock workers coming in and like resupplying them and getting ready to preparing for a longer trip down the scavenger lands by boat. But when you go on, people who've been on the boat kind of like wave to you and they take you down to see the boss. Resh Balar is down in his office-ish and is poring over some notes and trying to figure something out. And you enter and he looks up and he just kind of like leans back in his chair and sighs and just goes, "Oh, Ricky, hey, what's up?"
Why don't you tell me what's up, man?
Well, I'm going through all these papers and trying to see when that we got stolen from, see if maybe there was like something that I'm missing on this on my end. I'm just it's so hard sometimes with sometimes the lack of information that's going on around,
Yeah, being informed, not being informed, kind of is shitty, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, pal. What the fuck? You just gonna leave out the whole part about your sister being inhabited by some demon bullshit? Just gonna not mention that to me?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the ink your sister's got. Where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, she showed you her arm, did she?
Yeah,
I didn't think it was that big of a deal. She dabbles in sorcery, don't you?
it's a pretty big fucking deal, man. So I don't know how occulty you are, how much you know about that. Yeah, she's carrying around a fucking second circle demon, my dude. Yeah, you ever notice it's weird that she doesn't fucking sleep ever?
I mean, honestly, no. I just assumed that was one of her powers as a fire aspect.
No, we get tired of shit. We should anyway. No, that little needle power is fueled by unresolved trauma and an imminent demise. Shit's really spooky. Okay, so basically, I'm sorry. Let me communicate since I'm giving a hard time about you not communicating. So there's this second circle demon called Mara, who finds and picks on people who have incredibly dark fates. Like getting like bad shit. I'm not gonna get into it. Not good. You know. And she finds these people, and I don't know. It's not help. I wouldn't call it help from a demon, but it's like she wants to see how they deal with the hardship, so she follows them around. If she's had those, you talked to me about how weird it was that both of you became princes of the earth. That doesn't fucking happen. You're twins.
Do you think that she made a deal with a demon?
No, I don't think she made a deal at all. I don't think it's a deal situation. See, this demon broad Mara finds people who have a dark fate and follows them around and like resides in them, so to speak. Kind of literally in your sense. We'll get to that in a second. She wants to give them the power to overcome the dark fate, but it's like a curse over them. That's why she can't fucking sleep. So I don't know what the fuck's going down, but the whole dark fate thing, yeah, becoming more and more reality, my man. Not good. Uh, if she's when did she ascend? How many years has it been since she became a dragon blood?
About a century or so ago.
Yeah, that's a wrong fucking time to be carrying on the weight of some second circle demon hanging on your shoulder. How she should be dead for after that long. There's something really not cool going on here, bruh.
Well, how do you suggest that we fix it?
Uh, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I came here right after that fucking dinner and I found out about this. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it at the very least. I gotta do some research. I can't exactly go back into my fucking monastery that I beat the shit out of. You know?
Okay, okay. Yeah. I can, well, you can always just continue to keep an eye on her and stop anything that tries to kill her, like I said.
I'll keep you in touch. I just want you to know shit's pretty fucked. Not very cash money at all.
Okay. Yeah. Not very cash money at all. I will tell you what, I will put out some feelers with my contacts and see if that anyone knows anything about how to subvert these kinds of things. There's always a way to do that, right?
I think you're about 50 years past subverting, you know? But well, do what you can, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. We will do what we can. Uh, um, I appreciate you giving me the heads up about this. I did not realize that the way that she got her sorcery was such a big deal. I'm not exactly well versed on the demon knowledge. I spent most of my time studying anatomy and money and you know stuff to do my job.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll just let you know what's going on, man. You know?
Yeah, you're being fucking loud, Ricky.
Yeah, it's kind of my shtick.
You could see coming from behind you, like pushing past a curtain, is Falar, like yawning and like basically just kind of like wearing basically like pajamas and like the tattoo is like basically like on full display on her arm.
Speak of quite literally the devil. You know? It, I'm done. I'll be around. Do you need anything before I go? Either you? Any big secrets?
Falar looks to you and goes, "Not right now. If I get hungry, I'll let you know."
You actually will not let me know. You can go find your own damn food. You're a fucking adult.
I'm sorry, I thought that you were supposed to be my bodyguard.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. Anyway, Ricky's very frustrated and flustered and just kind of like throws his hands up. Bye. See you tomorrow, I guess.
They wave to you and then they're just like, "Okay."
He's like grumbling outside. Grumble, grumble, grumble. No one understands how serious this shit is. Why can no one else do my job? Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Because you're the only one who trained for it at a monastery.
Yeah.
So if no one else, so you head back to where that you actually have real sleeping quarters and not a hammock. Unless you prefer the hammock on the ship.
Nah.
With that said, you are going to head back to the MLR estate, and time shall pass. Unless, of course, anyone else has something to do, or any other big revelations, I think it's time that we head to the airship dock, where that Devine is going to go and meet his future wife with his future wife.
Don't wanna.
Who all wants to accompany Devine on this?
Wouldn't miss it for the fucking world.
Me.
Okay.
Unless it's like way later in the day, Ellion's probably sleeping.
Well, we know I'm not waking up for breakfast.
So it's going to be like lunchtime before the Divine wakes up and then goes, "Why didn't anyone wake me for breakfast?"
And every tyrant is they're just cycling tyrants pounding on the door till they get tired.
More or less, like I said, it is soundproof.
Not until they break the door down.
And then I'll hear the door hitting the ground inside my room, but won't hear them yelling outside my room.
So I'm gonna say that it's probably about afternoon. You've gotten up, you've gotten ready. People have made themselves as presentable for meeting a future significant other as they can. Before that, you leave the Amular estate to be escorted to the skyship docks. Anto looks to you and just kind of goes, "You know, Devine, I'm very proud that you're taking this decision, as well as you are. And it's nice to see you take some responsibility for the family."
Yeah. It's, I can't fuck up all the time.
At some point, you were bound to do something right. I'm just glad that it can be this. Though, you are still welcome to take up that second offer should you want, or if you all need some extra pull with the rest of the general council, that's always there.
What was the second offer again? To chase down, find the other chick?
Yes, it was to find and bring back the head of Nefvarin Narissa.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Win-win situation.
You head towards the sky docks, where that you've been informed that Nefvarin Vita is waiting for you. It's an odd place to be. You'd expect to meet her at I don't know, a cafe, restaurant. Her place.
Nah, I know what a dick measuring contest looks like. Wouldn't it be cool if we held hands on the airship?
Wouldn't it be, though? You go to the airship docks. There, you and anyone else who's following you for this is let in. Obviously, Aaliyah's coming with you, as that you asked to meet her, have them both meet. She has done her best to dress up in fancy chiaroscuran attire to make sure to reaffirm basically her place and her intents. She is still, however, a fairly muscular lady, as that I have described. I would say honestly, with the nerdy form that I think of for Devine, she is probably kind of imposing too, when sat next to him.
Oh, absolutely. He's not nerdy. He's got the form of an acrobat.
He's got the form of an academic.
No, my stamina's too high for that.
Oh, okay. So you go up to the sky. You all go up to the sky ship docks, and as you're getting let in, there is a small stairway that goes up about 3 or 4 floors, and then there at a long table is a singular person who is hunched over some large schematics. She has a slight but fairly muscular build to her. Not like Aaliyah's is noticeably muscular, move stuff around, and this is more like a lithe but still noticeably strong build. She has short kind of green hair that kind of flows into sky blues, and you can see on her on her form is basically the equivalent of like a throwaway shirt that's been stained with like grease and powder on it, and like the equivalent of like almost like brown coveralls that are kind of like down like around her waist and everything, like as if that she like had this on over the other shirt. And you can see that some of like that soot and everything is kind of like on her face, and is and she's just kind of got like this, like, I don't want to say like a generic face, but like it's very much like a she's got the look of someone who she has kind of like a rounder face than you're used to with like Lookshayan nobility, where that normally features are very like pointed and angular, and she's kind of like she's just kind of got like a person's face, is the best way I can put it. It sounds kind of dumb to say that, but it's not. There are no. God, it sounds so bad to say that this important NPC has no distinguishing facial features, but like she has a face. That's the best I can put it as.
She doesn't have elf-like features. She has human-like features.
She doesn't have the breeding merit.
Yes. And she is looking down at her at what that she's doing, and just kind of like has like a calligraphy brush, and is kind of like making small adjustments here and there. And when you all come in and like close the door and everything, she looks up and she looks to all of you and just goes, "Okay, which one of you fuckers am I supposed to be making kids with?"
Oh.
That'd be that guy, and then points to Ricky.
No, I take a step back before he finishes that. And point to Devine.
So I'm going to point to where Ricky was, and it's just pointing at a mirror hanging on the wall.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wow.
You, huh? Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess you'll do.
Yeah, so this is as much sturdy business for you as it is for me, right?
I mean, it's an arranged marriage. Like, I've already been debriefed on your whole situation. You stole from your own family, ran off to Great Forks, and then skedaddled on down to the south to get yourself a tan. Is that about right?
I mean,
You're not saying no.
yeah. Let's see. Stole from skedaddle to Great Forks, got a tan. You missed the part where I opened several successful businesses down there. But yeah, you're
Oh, congratulations. You opened a business. That's fantastic. I know so many booksellers in the scavenger lands. They're gonna love you, bud.
Ricky leans over and whispers to Ferris, "I don't know, this is pretty fucking funny. I'm glad I came."
She's just going to, like, lightly elbow him, but also be kind of laughing to herself.
Yeah, I know a couple great booksellers out in the scavenger lands. It'll be great. You know me, the freaking future captain of the damn Skywolf, ready to go invade the realm, and my husband, the book nerd who wants to go and sell books out in Great Forks or whatever. Did you even finish military academy, bud? And she's like going to just kind of like walk over to you, and you notice that she is like she is noticeably probably about a Ferris height on you, and like starts like poking at you, like poking at like your biceps and everything, to just be like, you even know how to throw a punch?
No, he doesn't.
remind me which one of us almost got. Never mind. I don't throw punches. That's for meatheads.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we can agree on something.
But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here either. So we're gonna do it. You want me to?
What, in front of all your friends?
No.
You're MLR Divine and company. I assume that I'm not marrying all of you.
Fuck no.
Oh, you got some nerve over there, meathead. Are
Yeah,
those muscles just for show, or do they actually do anything?
A little column A, a little column B. Depends on the day.
She kind of sidles up on you. Yeah, is that so? You think you could help me with a little problem I got? And she kind of like winks to you.
No, I don't think I could. You got your problem solver over there. Maybe he can, do your taxes for you or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, I was actually going to ask you to go lift that beam and get it up on the Skywolf for me. Chop, come on. You're in my shop.
What the what now? What the fuck?
You heard me, Chop. Can you go grab that beam and put it on the airship for me?
Yeah, make yourself useful.
Ricky will walk to go do that, but as he walks past Divine, he's so lucky this is fucking entertaining for me. And we'll go put the thing on the skyship, I guess.
Okay, you go to put the thing on the skyship. It takes a little bit to move it from this office up a few flights of stairs and then onto the skyship. I will let you know that being on the skyship is... You're the first one of your crew who gets to see this view, but it is about as impressive as seeing the riverside below the mountains of Glassholm, or seeing the rolling hills during calibration with during the Day of Serenities, as you did not so long ago. It is something that you did not expect, and it is, being able to be up this high in the open air with a nice sunny day, kind of calming. Then we go back into the war, into the fray of Amuar Divine and Nefvarin Vita. Okay, so Ma said that there was going to be something about something entertaining, some sort of request of yours. How about you sit down on this side, Toots? And she kind of like pats one of the chairs near her and like leans back in her big chair and kind of like kicks up her boots onto the table. Oh,
Brendan, can I tell what type of dragon blooded she is?
so until she starts spending essence, you wouldn't know exactly. But if you had to take a guess, she is probably an air aspect.
Okay.
Before I sit down, Divine's gonna just give her a look. I can only describe it as the look of just being done with this. But he's gonna let out a sigh as he walks over to sit and negotiate. I'm going to use 6 motes of personal essence and a willpower to use rumor dredging gaze. I roll a read intention with double 9s, and instead of specifying an intimacy I want to discern, the dragon blood instead uncovers whichever intimacy the target most
Whichever intimacy the target most what?
desires to keep hidden from them.
Okay. Can I ask you one other thing real quick before you do that?
Yeah.
Are you, because this is technically your first meeting, are you going to use that one charm that lets you do bonuses to meeting people?
You mean auspicious first meeting attitude?
Yes, that would be the one.
I mean, might as well. Might as well do a minor positive tie. Or an instill action to create a positive tie. I guess it depends on how good it is. That's charisma and socialize against whatever's lower of her guile.
I will note, just to let you know, that is charisma, appearance, perception. Charisma, appearance, or perception plus socialize.
Yeah, but my charisma is the highest by.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Like, I think perception's also 5, but appearance is 4. So.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I just thought it'd be kind of funny if you did it through appearance, but okay.
I'm gonna do it through appearance.
Okay.
I'll take the 1 die penalty.
So for that, you're going to roll against the lower of her guile or her resolve. I will let you know that her guile is a 4 for this one.
And I'm guessing resolve is also 4 and or higher.
Resolve is also a 4. If you give me a cool stunt for how you're using your appearance for this, I'll give you bonus dice.
Yeah, so after giving her the tired, done with this look, Devine is going to make himself more comfortable by undoing the top couple buttons of his dress jacket and taking twisting his long hair up into a top knot to get it off the back of his neck, putting the pin in it, airing the blouse out, showing a little more of his pronounced dragon-blooded markings before he goes and sits on the cushion across from her, propping his feet up on top of hers. So kind of like ankles resting on ankles.
Okay, you know what? That's spicy there, bud. 3-dot stunt. I don't know what did it for me, but the ankles on ankles got an ooh out of me.
Yeah, you got to make that body contact, but you're making it with a body part that's both sexy and, completely unrelated to anything.
So that's 2 extra dice, 2 auto successes, and regen 2 willpower.
And I'm going to spend 4 personal notes on Loquacious Courtier Technique to give me 2 more. So that's 4 auto successes. And 2 extra.
Now you just gotta hope that you don't botch.
Yeah. 9 total.
Yeah, that's definitely not a botch. So that was for the auspicious first meetings attitude. What kind of positive tie do you want to create in her? Is it one of respect? Is it one of affection? What are you looking to do with this?
Oh, yeah, it's admiration.
Okay. Yeah, I can go with that. Admiration, MLR Divine. Has a hot bod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Small waist and a pretty face.
Yeah, sure thing. She looks to you and kind of like kicks the not necessarily like kicks your feet off the table, but kind of like playfully knocks like her boots against your shoes, and just kind of gives you like a grin. What was that second roll that you wanted to do? Because that one was also the other big one.
Yeah, that one's going to also come from use 6 motes from my personal. It's a read intentions, and then I discern the intimacy she wants to keep hidden from me most, and if I use it to blackmail the target, bargain, or threaten action in the same scene, I double 9s on the influence roll.
And which one was this called?
Rumor dredging gaze. Oh, and a successful influence roll grants me 1 willpower if I use the blackmail.
Oh boy. So how are you? I know that this is just a gaze, but is there any way that you want to stunt this, or are you just gonna go in and kind of do it raw?
I'm gonna. So, as he throughout the conversation, Devine has been. Yeah, since they got in, Devine's been preparing using his his used car salesman technique to read the body language of Vita and her. I don't want to call it a show of force, but she's definitely making a show of how she's got the upper hand in this marriage marriage arrangement. And as he's assessing everything, all the little nuances in her words, the body language, yada yada, he is working to devise in his mind what he believes she's trying to keep hidden from him that will give him the upper hand in the negotiation.
Okay. Go ahead and make me that roll. I will give you 2 extra dice and an auto success. I will let you know that since this is against her guile, and because Dragonblooded just innately know when that they have to keep something hidden, so they'll just basically I know that it sounds so weird because charms are something that you have to like Paul. It's like, no, I'm going to use this charm, but it's like for social stuff. Sometimes these charms just the best way I can put it is some of them just auto activate when like their soul knows that they want to keep something hidden. So I will let you know that she is going to be spending 6 motes on the loquacious courtier technique to up her guile to 7.
Since I forget, do I get the I'm prettier than you bonus? I don't remember how much.
Yeah. It's like it's like 1 extra die. She's appearance 3, I would say.
Yeah, so I'm appearance 4, so it would be the 1 more die.
Perception and socialize then, sir.
All right. I'm also using Loquacious Courtier to give myself a extra 2 successes. You gotta be shitting me.
Wow.
Medicine roll.
Holy shit, bud. That's... There was only 1 rolled success out of
12.
Out of 12 rolled dice, there was only 1 rolled success. Okay. I was honestly expecting you to get that. I know that Chris asked for a 5-minute break. I'm going to do that and go see how that I want this scene to go while I go stare out a window for a moment. Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not leave a review or tell a friend about us? It helps get the good word out about the work we put into this show. If you wanted to ask us any questions, you can contact us through Twitter at apairofdicelost or email at apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme song for this game is Dragon Dance by Raphael Crux, used under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, I saw that cool thing you did, so have some stunt dice. I mean, I'm sure that you out of character know the answer to that, which is it's a sidereal. How could you see it coming?
Yeah, but I assume, like, at this point, Ellion's had interactions with a lot of different exalts, but they have not interacted with a sidereal, really?
No, not really at all.
Yeah, so, like, that's a foreign concept to them.
Or at least not one that you knew you were interacting with.
Yeah, reasonably enough. So it's kind of just like, okay, well, why did they do this, and why did nobody catch this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's got to be some missing steps, some motive, some strings we did not connect, and they want to find out why. So, and they're not really at liberty to just go and shake Moya by the shoulders and be like, "What the fuck?"
You probably don't want to get punched into a bunch of spiders.
Yeah, no, thank you.
For a city that hates tyrants.
Right?
But also they're run by martial law. Fuck tyranny, but martial law's okay.
Fuck tyranny, but I guess fascism okay.
Do your job.
I'm gonna get a raise for my fucking job. I'll tell you what. I didn't sign up for Second Circle Demons. What the fuck?
let me get some money and then you can get a raise.
Wait,
I'm joking.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
You literally signed up for Second Circle Demons.
No, not Second Circle Demons. No, I didn't. What the fuck? Anyway.
I Have you even been saving up your essence, or you've been like shooting blanks with other ladies down in Chiaroscuro?
I'm pretty sure Tyler's dying in the other room.
Pretty fucking funny.
Tell him how average your essence count is. Definitely average.
Hey, it's the perfect amount of essence. Isn't that right, Devine?
I'm sorry, I've attracted the anger of my wife.
Think about it.
No, I'm not going to think about it. Just please let me.
Oh no, I'm still.
I can hear Britt laughing in the other room. She won't stop. Okay. Let me see. Let me get back into character here. Okay.
Reading. I remember Nefvarin. I just don't remember her first name.
Vita.
Vita has
Like
been
the PlayStation Vita.
living La Vida Loca.
Exactly.